Welcome everyone once again for a wonderful another thought process topic, a very important topic called rare earth. Many of us are wondering why this topic is in news currently and why we are witnessing this as one of the prominent futuristic metal which can define the futures of many other countries. So let us start with this brief discussion that your smartphone, fighter jets, electric car and wind turbine all are connected. All are connected. So all are connected, and the answer lies is deep beneath the rare earth, the earth crust in group element called rare earth metals. So they are all connected with this rare earth metal. They are often called the new oil of 21st century. Why? Because just like oil powered the industrial age, rare earth power the digital and green age. From smartphone to submarine, these invisible minerals are quietly shaping technology, trade, and even geopolitics. So let us enter what exactly this rare earth is all about. It is, the team refers to the 17 element. From here you can see the entire chart, chemistry chart, the very famous chart which we must have learned in 9th and 10th standard. There are 17 elements, 15th are from lanthanide on the periodic table, and then there is a scandium, then there is a yttrium. These are some technical words being confusing, but yes, you don't need to know much technicalities if you are not a science graduate, but just need to understand this is from the 17 element it is coming. So light rare earth from lanthanum to europium, and heavy rare earth from gadolinium to lutetium plus yttrium. So these are the two types where these are the two major group, light and heavy, which is normally being considered. Here is a fun fact: they are not actually rare. They are quite abundant in the earth crust. But the problem is they don't occur in concentrated mineral form. Means extracting them is very complex, costly, and it is damaging environment also. That's why they are called rare, not because of scarcity, but because of the difficulty in extraction. So let us move to the next point here. Rare earth elements are basically why they matters, because these are the 17 metals are building blocks of modern technology. Let us connect them, things we use daily. So let us start with the neodymium and dysprosium. It is being used for magnets in EV and turbines. Then let us talk about the europium and yttrium. It is required in displays and LED screen, the screen which I am using currently. Samarium and gadolinium critical for defense sensors, laser and sonar system. Cerium and lanthanum found in batteries, fuel cells and catalytic converters. So whether it is a green energy, defense, communication or space technology, rare earth are the core of all. They are not just metal, they are the DNA of modern civilization. So this is the importance of this rare earth. Now let us go to some numbers. Globally, China is dominating the world. This is what the being concerned raised by many countries, and we also need to be concerned on that same. Why? Because today China controls over 85% of global rare earth refining capacity. It holds 30% of reserves, mainly Inner Mongolia, Siachen and Jiangxi, and Other countries like US, Australia, Myanmar, Greenland are emerging as alternative, but China still dominate the refining and processing chain the most crucial. In 2023, Beijing restricted the export of some of important metals, gallium and germanium, key metals used in semiconductors and defense technology, signaling that rare earth can now be used as strategic weapons. So yes, rare earth have become a instrumental of economic statecraft, a new form of resource, weaponization, much like oil in the 1970s. Yes. Let us talk about India's position, because where we stand, let us talk about that. India currently ranks 6th globally in rare earth reserve with around 6.9 million tons. Key deposits are found in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Jharkhand, specifically monazite-rich beach sands. The mining and management of these handled by India Rare Earth Limited, IREL. It's a public sector organization under the Department of Atomic Energy. But here is the issue. What we have, the ores, India import over 90% of refined rare earth mainly from China. So we are dependent. We are still dependent heavily on a counterpart like China. India is working through the CUET critical and emerging technologies. And emerging technologies are also working to collaborate with Japan, US and Australia to do risk supply chain and reduce Chinese dependence. This is another very important matter on CUET. Japan discovered recently the ocean frontier, the deep sea exploration. Let's dive deeper to literally 2018, Japan discovered around 6.8 million tons of rare earth near its Minami Torishima Island. Meanwhile, in India is exploring the Central India Ocean Basin under a license from United Nations International Seabed Authority. This move could reduce China's monopoly, but it raised serious ecological alarm. Mining the deep ocean floor can disturb the ecosystem that have taken millions of years to evolve. So the question is, sustainable deep sea mining could redefine global power equation, but at what environmental cost? This is the question that humanity need to ask. Now, legal and environmental angle, if you will see that point, deep sea mining is governed by UNCLOS, United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea 82, and supervised by the International Seabed Authority. But despite legal framework, environmentalists warn off ocean biodiversity loss, toxic sediment plumes, irreversible damage to marine life. So the debate here is between economical gains versus ecological ethics. Should we risk our ocean for strategic mineral, or should we prioritize environmental stewardship? That's the global dilemma right now. Now, global efforts, Indian missions to address these challenges. Countries are building alliance. The US, EU, Japan are forming strategic mineral partnership to diversify supply. At the same time, there is a push for urban mining, that is recycling the rare earth from e-waste. Old batteries and electronic researchers are also exploring substitute for neodymium and dysprosium magnets. India in 23 launched its National Critical Mineral Mission, aiming for self-reliance in rare earth through indigenous mining, recycling, green extraction technologies. As the government say, circular economy and green mining are twin pillars of secure rare earth future. Further to this, the geopolitical lens, let's zoom out to the bigger picture. Rare earth are the new oil. Controlling them means controlling technology from electric vehicles to missile. China's dominance gives it immense leverage in trade, negotiation and sanction. That's why India, through platforms like Quad, G20, consistently advocates for open, transparent and resilient supply chain. Rare earth today sits at the intersection of national security, green energy and global diplomacy. What is way forward for India? Yes, we have to involve a balanced, strategic, sustainable approach. Our roadmap should be, number one, diversifying imports, partnering with Australia, Vietnam and Africa, investing in refining technology and rare earth metallurgy, strengthening agencies like REL, MECL, and even ISRO for deep sea exploration, creating a national critical mineral reserve similar to our strategic petroleum reserve. And number 5, encouraging recycling startup to extract rare earth from electronic waste. As the saying goes, India's rare earth strategy must balance resource security with environmental stewardship. That's it for this particular thought process. I can say this, that the entire topic is talking about a very important strategical decision that India need to take it, and the metal of the future. Let's finally conclude the entire discussion by saying this, that rare earth are the silent engine of modern civilization, invincible yet indispensable. For India, the challenge is not just mining them, but managing them wisely, ensuring green growth without new dependencies. The race for rare earth is not about scarcity, it's about strategy, science, and sustainability. Those who control rare earth today will shape the technology of tomorrow, and that's the hidden truth behind your smartphone, your EV, and even satellite orbiting about us. So I hope you enjoyed this entire discussion. Thank you so much. If you have any queries, you can put in your chat box, and please ask for further more topics. Thank you so much.